Hello students. In previous videos, I discussed how to write dimension of physical quantities and some basic terms about physics. Now students, in this video, I am going to do one application of dimension. The first application of dimension is conversion of units. So listen. We are going to discuss this topic, conversion of units. Students, suppose we have an object having length 6 meter. So one can write it is equal to 600 centimeter. In some other unit we can write it is 6000 millimeter. Student, this 6 is numerical value, meter is unit, and there is product between them. So product of numerical value and unit is called magnitude. So we can say the magnitude of this physical quantity is same, but in different units its numerical value is different. Let this numerical value is n1, this numerical value is u1, let this numerical value is n2, let this numerical value is u2, let this numerical value is n3, one can nu, this numerical value is u3. Students, all these lengths are same. So we can write this 6 meter equal to 600 centimeter equal to 6000 millimeter. So we can write this n1 u1, 6 is n1, meter is u1, is equal to n2 u2, this 600 is n2 and centimeter is u2, is equal to n3 u3, these two. So we can say for a given physical quantity n1 u1 equal to n2 u2 equal to n3 ut, it means one can say this numerical value in u and into unit is constant for a given physical quantity. Let this constant is k. So one can write this n equal to k by u. Therefore n proportional to 1 by u. So students, we can say numerical value of a physical quantity is inversely proportional to its unit. We can say numerical value of physical quantity is inversely proportional to unit. So student, please write this line. Numerical value of physical quantity is inversely proportional to its unit. Make a proper note. Students, we will use this part as a formula for conversion of units. Write it so that I can use this formula. n1 u1 equal to n2 u2. See, I am going to apply this formula for conversion of units. First I will take a very simple example. Suppose any object is moving with velocity 72 kilometer per hour and we want to know this velocity in centimeter per minute. Then with the help of this formula we can find what will the numerical value of this physical quantity velocity in this unit. We will assume this as n1, this unit as u1, and we have to find this numerical value. Let it is n2, and the second unit in this system, suppose it is u2. So we assume this is n1 u1, this is n2 u2. According to this formula, we can write this n2 u2 is equal to n1 u1. So we have to find this n2. So I will take this n2 alone and n1 u1 this U2 will be divided in denominator of RHS, right hand side. So it will be N1 U1 by U2. Now I am going to substitute values to solve for this N2. So I can write this N2 is equal to N1 into U1 by U2. N1 into U1 by U2. See, N2 equal to N1. Its value 72 and U1 by U2. U1 is kilometer per hour. So I can write kilometer per hour. See, once more. This is what? U1 kilometer per hour. And U2 is this centimeter per minute. Centimeter per minute. So we can write this 72, this kilometer by centimeter. This is what per minute, and this R by minute whole to the power minus 1. Now, N2 is equal to 72. In 1 kilometer, there are 1000 meter. So I can write this is what 1000 meter. But in denominator, the unit is centimeter. So I should convert this meter into centimeter. So I can write 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter into, if we multiply by 100, this kilometer is converted into centimeter by centimeter. So we have to arrange these units such that the unit of numerator and denominator becomes equal. And student, you know it is easier to convert bigger unit into smaller unit. So I just converted this kilometer into centimeter. 1000 meter and in 1000 meter there are 100 centimeter. So total centimeter in 1 kilometer will be 1000 into 100 centimeter. Now, in 1 hour there is 60 minutes, and in denominator I will write this minute as it is whole to the power minus 1. Now this centimeter cut by this centimeter, minute cancelled by this minute. So answer will be 72 into 10 to the power 3 and 2, 5. So we can write it 10 to the power 5, 3 and 2, 5. This is what? Centimeter power minus 1. So one can write it as what? 60 to the power minus 1. So we can write 60, 1 by 60. Now 1 0 is cancelled by this 1 0. So student, you can write it so that I can erase and solve it further to find answer. So N2 is equal to 72 by 6 into 10 to the power 1 0 is cancelled. So 10 to the power 5 will remain. 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12 into 10 power 4. We can write it 1.2 into 10 to the power 5. And finally, our answer will be velocity is equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power 5 and its unit is centimeter per minute. So this is how we can convert the numerical value of physical quantity from one system to other by using this formula N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. Now I will do one more example so that everyone can understand how to convert units from one system to other. Student, write it. Now I am going to solve one more example. This is example number 2. If there is a force acting on an object having value 36 kilogram kilometer per hour square. If we change this unit into gram, meter and per second square, then what will be the value of this force in this system of unit? Student, again we will assume this as N1, this one as U1, this one is N2 and this one is U2. Students, you can pause this video at this moment and first solve this problem yourself. I am also going to solve, then check your answer matching with me or not. So you can pause here, but I am going to do it. Students, as I told, this formula N2U2 equal to N1E1. So this N2 is equal to how much? N1E1 by U2. Now I am going to substitute value. N1 is 36. U1 by U2. I will write this kilogram by gram. This again kilometer by meter, and here R by second, whole to the power minus 2. Now this N2 will be equal to 36. In 1 kilogram there is 1000 gram divided by gram. In 1 kilometer there is 1000 meter divided by meter. In 1 hour there is 3600 second by second to the power minus 1. Now this gram is cancelled by gram, this meter is cancelled by meter. So the value of N2 is 36 into 10 power 6. 36 into 10 power 3 and 10 power 3. Combinedly it will be 10 power 6. And this second is also cancelled by second, and that is 10 to the power minus 2. So we can write it is equal to 1 by 3600 into 3600. So student, 136 will be cancelled by this 36, but 100 will remain here. So I can write this is what? 100. So N2 is equal to, I can write 1 by 36 separately, and 10 to the power 2 and 2 4. In numerator there is 10 power 6, so I can write 10 to the power 6 minus 4. So N2 will be equal to 10 to the power 2 by 36, which is equal to 100 by 36. Student, anyone can solve this? 100 by 36. So finally, this force will be equal to this 100 by 36. You can solve it, no need to write like this. Gram meter per second square. So this is the answer. This is the answer. So students, you can check whether your answer is matching with me or not. You can also check my calculation also. I am not using calculator, so you can check it whether it is correct or not. So this is second example I have chosen to discuss this conversion of units. Now student, I am going to discuss second type of problem in this dimensional analysis chapter. The second type of problem is to check the correctness of equation. बच्चों कोई भी अननोन इक्वेशन आपको दे दिया जाएगा और आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि चेक वेदर दिस गिवन इक्वेशन इज डायमेंशनली करेक्ट और इनकरेक्ट। हाउ विल यू चेक? बच्चों कोई अननोन इक्वेशन आएगा तो आपको परेशान नहीं होना है। जो भी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करेगा, प्रॉब्लम देगा आपको, वो उसके वेरिएबल उसके नीचे जरूर लिखेगा या जरूर बताएगा। तो वेरिएबल पता चलते ही आप डायमेंशन लिख सकते हो, अगर डायमेंशन लिखने की प्रैक्टिस है तो। डायमेंशन लिखने की प्रैक्टिस के लिए मैंने आप लोगों को फर्स्ट क्लास में ही एक आपको नोट्स भेजे थे। आप देखोगे दूसरी बुक में अगर 30-40 है तो मैंने काफ़ी संख्या में उसमें डायमेंशंस लिखने के फार्मूले और उनके यूनिट्स, एसआई यूनिट, सीजीएस यूनिट और उनका डायमेंशनल फार्मूला लिख के दिया हुआ है। आप वहाँ से चेक कर सकते हैं, डेली 5-5, 10-10 करिए तो वो भी कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। हाउ टू राइट डायमेंशन ऑफ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी। स्टूडेंट, वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स, that is conversion of to check the correctness of equation. So students, to check the correctness of equation, if any unknown or known equation is given to you, you have to write dimension of left hand side separately and then you will write dimension of right hand side separately. Now check whether the dimension of left hand side is equal to dimension of right hand side or not. If it is same, you will write the given equation is dimensionally correct. Otherwise, if it is not same, you will say the given equation is dimensionally incorrect. So students, I am going to take one example. What is our second topic? To check the correctness of equation. To check the correctness of equation. Suppose you have any equation like this, h equal to 2t cos theta by r rho g. Student, I know that no one of you or so many of you don't know this formula, but I will explain each and every term separately. Then you can write dimension of left hand side and all these variable present in right hand side. Student, this h is height, this t is surface tension. बच्चों ये चैप्टर एक बड़ा चैप्टर है, आगे डिटेल में पढ़ाया जाएगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर है। उसी चैप्टर का ये फार्मूला है, सरफेस टेंशन जो ये टी है वो एक चैप्टर है जिसका ये फार्मूला है। जब ये चैप्टर आएगा बहुत डिटेल में डिस्कस होगा, 2-3 दिन तक पढ़ाया जाता है। बट टुडे वी हैव टू राइट ओनली डायमेंशन एंड फार्मूला फॉर सरफेस टेंशन इज F/L. I'm not going in detail, but if I am saying the T equal to F/L, then from this formula one can find unit and dimension of this surface tension T. Here we know that all the trigonometrical functions are unitless and dimensionless, so nothing to say about this cos theta. This r is radius of capillary tube. I have written in short, it is radius. This rho is density. All of you know very much about this density. This g is what? Acceleration due to gravity. This is also a known quantity for you. G is acceleration due to gravity. Now student, you have to check correctness of this equation. But in this problem, I am going to check correctness of this equation. Next problem I will give to you. So I am going to write dimension of left hand side. See, dimension of left hand side. First I will write this left hand side h, its unit is meter and dimension is capital M. Student, it is not necessary that always you write unit then write dimension. You can directly write dimension. but being a teacher, I have to explain things in detail. That's why every time, most of the time, I am writing unit, then writing what dimension. Let this is equation number 1. Now I am going to write dimension of this right hand side. So student, dimension of this right hand side. First I will write this RHS, which is what? 2t cos theta by r rho g. Students, this 2 has no dimension. It is a number. It don't have any dimension. Formula for surface tension I told you, F by L. Cos theta have no unit, no dimension. Leave it. R is radius. This rho is density, mass per unit volume. So density is written by mass per unit volume. G is what? Acceleration due to gravity. We can write its unit and dimension. Now this V will be transferred to numerator. So F into V by L R M into G. L R M into G. Now I am going to write dimension directly of these quantities. Listen. Dimension of force is M L T power minus 2. स्टूडेंट हो सकता है आपको फोर्स का डायमेंशन अभी याद ना हो, अगर आपकी प्रैक्टिस कम होगी तो। 1-2 दिन हो गया, कुछ बच्चों ने इसमें ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर ली होगी, उनको याद हो गया होगा, लेकिन कुछ बच्चे अभी बहुत कम प्रैक्टिस में होंगे, उनको याद नहीं होगा। लेकिन ये तो ट्रस्ट करो कि मैंने इसको करा रखा है, तो मैं तो डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकता हूँ। सो डायमेंशन ऑफ फोर्स इज एम एल टी पावर माइनस 2 एंड डायमेंशन ऑफ दिस वॉल्यूम इज एल पावर 3 मीटर क्यूब यूनिट होती है। एल पावर 3 इज डायमेंशन। सो डायमेंशन ऑफ फोर्स एंड वॉल्यूम इज रिटन। This is what length, right? Dimension L. This is what radius. Radius means a type of length. So I write again L. This L for this L. This capital L is for this radius. This is what mass. So for mass I will write capital M. This is what acceleration due to gravity. All type of acceleration have same dimension. That is L T power minus 2. Student, this L power 3. This L is also again L power 3. So these 3L will be cancelled by L power 3. Now T power minus 2 is also cancelled by T to power minus 2. So this whole T power minus 2 is cancelled. So only, M is also cancelled by M. So only L will remain. So student, this dimension of RHS is again L. Suppose this is equation number 2. Student, please write it. When I am saying write it, pause my video and write. So we can write dimension of left hand side equal to dimension of right hand side. So dimension of left hand side is equal to dimension of right hand side. Therefore the given equation what was the given equation? H equal to 2t cos theta by r rho g. R rho g is dimensionally correct. बच्चों, अगर ये अनइक्वल आता तो हम लिखते डायमेंशनली इनकरेक्ट, कभी करेक्ट नहीं लिखेंगे। वी विल राइट डायमेंशनली करेक्ट और डायमेंशनली इनकरेक्ट. So student, in this way you can check whether the given equation is dimensionally correct or incorrect. Now I am going to discuss one more example. Student, you can write it. I am going to discuss one more example. Suppose an object having mass m moving in a circular path with velocity v on circular path of radius r. So whatever force is acting on this object toward the center, that force is called centripetal force, and it is written by F suffix c. Friend, it is also type of force. Just some notation is changed, that is, it is written F suffix c. So this F suffix c is called centripetal force. Centripetal force. M is mass. This V is velocity. And R is radius. Now student, I am writing a formula F equal to mv square by r. Student, you have to check whether this equation F equal to mv square by r is dimensionally correct or incorrect. Check it. Now in next class, which may be a live class, I will discuss this problem F equal to mv square by r is dimensionally correct or incorrect. Now student, two more applications of dimension is left. One is to derive relation among various physical quantities, and other one is principle of homogeneity. I will discuss these two topics in next live class. Thank you students, all the best. Keep doing your work, and if you are doing any work, then how can I know that you are doing some work? Student, I have sent one worksheet for you. After this video, I am again sending some worksheet for you. These are simple problems of NCERT, or it may be from concept of physics or from Newton physics. If we goes to some higher level, then I will send some problem from DC Pandey, Arihant publication. Having a book, very nice book, DC Pandey. So I will send problems from different books. I also made different problem sheets.